business. So have you been thinking about starting a business from home? If so, what's holding you back? What's making you plunge into entrepreneurship? For most of us, the business owners, before the overwhelming feelings, we even take the first bit. What is the first step? Well, the financial and time rewards of home businesses sound really great. The gap between those of where you stand today and often is a very wide bridge. So fortunately, there are some simple strategies that you can implement when you try to keep from feeling too overwhelmed and to move forward. Start with and stick with a proven model. One mistake people often make is when they're starting out, they think that they have to come up with something totally unique in their business to get a new exciting ways for people to buy it. In reality, the opposite is true. While it seems like you have no competition would be a good thing, the truth is the only way to have no competition in your business is to sell something nobody wants. For obvious reasons, that's not really a good plan. You will have competition, but when you go into a business with a product or service that's in demand and choose methods to market your business that are proven to work, you know you're going to have a winning combination. You don't need all the customers, and the demand is certainly enough to allow for more business, especially because you're doing things the right way. At Kids Party Characters, we have a proven model, and I have brought great financial success. Kids love having their favorite characters show up at their party, and at Kids Party Characters, we have a wide selection of characters to choose from and puts on the best show that you'll find in the children's entertainment business. With experience, I've learned ways to market the business, which has made it easier for the number of repeat businesses that we have and a high referral rate. Recognizing what is a great opportunity, this is for new business owners who decide they want memberships at kidspartycharacters.com. With membership allows you to have access to everything we already have here at Kids Party Characters, as well as business training and exclusive territory to book your own parties. So if this sounds like this kind of proven model is what you're looking for, and you want to get your new business starting, set up a call with me. I'll answer any questions. I'll walk you through whether this is your perfect starting point. Take it one customer at a time. Of course, the lifeline of your business is customers. It makes sense when you're in the planning stage to worry about how will I get customers. Strangely, just as big as the worry can be, how will I handle all these customers that I can potentially get? You are, after all, just one person working from home. The key here is just to focus on serving one customer at a time. No one customer isn't enough to sustain your business, and no, you can't handle all the customers that you'll eventually need by yourself. But if you'll focus on just bringing one person through your virtual door, you can avoid the overwhelm that comes when you find customers that you need and how you'll serve them when you do find them. You may not make $10,000 your first month. You may not even, you may not thinking that you're going to get $10,000 a day with just one customer. Of course not. And when we do get bigger, you can handle by yourself. You can learn about outsourcing and hiring a virtual staff, but you don't need to cross that bridge right now. Implement one marketing strategy. Another thing that you can feel about pretty daunting about business owners is having the time to market your business the right way. As you start studying marketing, you'll learn about social media, email marketing, direct mail marketing, paid advertising, funnel building, and all sorts of things that may sound like foreign language to you right now, but I can teach you all of those things. And undoubtedly, there are people who are telling you how to implement certain types of marketing to make your business successful. But the fact is, You can't, unfortunately, don't need to implement all these strategies from one day or ever. So how do you decide what strategies to use to market your business? First, choose one strategy that's used successfully by others to market your business and start there, just one. And yes, you'll feel like you're not doing enough, but you are. And you can always add more when you get one mastered and running without a lot of effort. Second, make sure that the strategy you start with is one that you enjoy. That you'll have several to choose from. Pick one you know and do it, and eventually you'll enjoy doing it. If you try to go use a method you hate, you'll have a hard time being consistent or good at it. Learn the value of imperfect action. When you start your new business, just like when you start anything new, there's a lot you don't know how to do, or at least don't know how to do well. And you'll worry about getting things right just because of the fear of it. You'll fail even if it isn't perfect. Trying to get something perfect that you're still learning, in reality, no one gets perfect, and it will overwhelm you in paralysis. New businesses fizzle out, or they never get even started because the would-be entrepreneur is afraid of taking steps that aren't perfect. A character trait that is successful and every business owner shares is a willingness to take imperfect action, to put your best effort out there, either to learn from failing or just improving on what you've perceived as good enough. Live by the motto, done is better than perfect, and you'll take a lot of pressure off yourself, as well as making a lot more in progress in your business. Be careful who you listen to. One of the most causes of overwhelm for new business owners is the amount of competing advice you get when you start your own business. You think you're doing the right thing by doing a lot of research, maybe even buying a lot of courses on how to run a successful business from home. And while you're learning how to be successful, it's much better than just going blind and hoping for the best. There's so much more advice available, so many different successful business owners and those who claim that they're successful just want to sell you something that often keeps you from progressing. Today you'll take 2 steps down path A, something different tomorrow, and then steps down path B, and eventually you'll start down 10 paths, but you haven't gotten anywhere. When you find a business mentor, the number one thing to look for is someone you can relate to, someone who's walked in your shoes, someone who can see yourself being like in the future. So instead of trying to combine and choose from different advice from countless numbers of teachers out there who are struggling for your attention, pick one primary mentor and take the advice from her. Then if you need to know something that goes beyond her expertise, you can refer to a trusted source based on her experience. So if you're a stay-at-home mom looking at work at home opportunity, kids party characters, I may be a perfect mentor for you. I've already been there. I once was a single mom who desperately needed a way to provide for my children. Since then, I've started 10 businesses and run 3 successful businesses today, and I'm a 3-time business owner or business